Alright, so this is the Elder Scrolls beta. This is after the NDA has been lifted, so I can actually record this. So this is going to be my quick little review of the game. So this is a character login screen. You're going to have 8 characters per realm, I guess. I don't know, they don't really have more than one realm right now because it's only beta, so they don't need it. Let's talk about characters. We'll go to character creation. So you can make male and female, as per usual, you would hope so. You can change between their novice gear, their veteran gear, or what they look like completely naked. Ooh la la. Right, so I'll keep novice gear on just so you know what you're going to start like. So there's the Daggerfall Covenant Alliance. They have Bretons, Orcs, and Redguards. There's the Aldmeri Dominion. They have High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit. Then there's the Ebonheart Pact. And the Ebonheart Pact has the Argonians, the Dark Elves, and the Nords. For this one, we're gonna play as what should we play as? Play as a High Elf Sorcerer, because I haven't made one yet. So character names are really cool because you can make really long names. Like, I think there's up to 30 characters in your name, and you can have 4 spaces, so you could be totally awesome guy with... Alright, wow, I'm dumb. You'd just be totally awesome guy. We're gonna be totally awesome guy, right? Obviously gonna be a sorcerer. And now, customization. There's a bunch of customization options, and you can make your guy skinny, muscular, thin, but a lot of people are gonna go for this because they want to be big and muscular. But we're making a mage, so he doesn't really need to be that big. Height. I think elves are generally tall, but D&D tells us different, so we'll be somewhat short. Skin color. High elves, I guess they just like to be weird colors. Whatever. You can lock it, anything you really like about it, so that if you want to randomize the rest, at least that much will stay the same. I don't really like Wood Elves that much. I like that mustache. Where is that? I don't know where that mustache is. Maybe that's hairstyle. No. Oh, it's probably adornment. Yes, it is adornment. So we'll lock that. We want that mustache. What hair color do we want? Can't have black hair color. Kinda sucks. And age, we want our guy to be really young, because young elves are cool. We'll randomize the rest. Sure, why not? We'll go with that. Questing character load. Ha 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 ha. Shut up. So my loading times might be a little longer than normal because I have my graphics on ultra high right now. Take that as you will. So, start of the game, bada, here in this little cell here. Not really much to do. So then you go over here, and you can't get out. And then this guy appears. I'm not really going to run much through the storyline for you guys. If you want to pause and read each thing I click, then go right ahead. We're just going to continue on doing what we do because I want to get out into the world. I want to show you controls, mechanics, etc. So, it tells you basic controls, shift to sprint. As you can see down there is your stamina thing. So they tell you to go and get a weapon. And as per the Elder Scrolls styles, you can use any weapon you want. Thankfully, because that's always nice. So you could be a dual sword wielding mage if you wanted to. So there's bow, sword and shield, two-handed mace, restoration staff, frost staff, two-handed mace, again, bow, twin axes. Twin axes or dual wielding bow is bow, two-handed mace is two-handed weapons. You can get swords later, but for now it's just the mace. But we're gonna take Frost Staff because we're magic. So then you get an item and you go into your inventory. I've gotta turn that off. So you just press E to equip it. Give me one moment as I turn off tutorials because they're a pain in the butt. Off. Alright. No more tutorials. So, continue on our way.
An enemy approaches.
So, you run into this guy and you just pew pew him. Then you right click to block, left click to attack. Hold left click to do more powerful attacks. Right click and press left click to do an interrupt. I believe the interrupt costs stamina? I don't know. Maybe when it actually hits things.
Another enemy blocks the path ahead. Dispatch him quickly.
Sure. Dispatch him quickly. This guy shoots an arrow at you and then he goes back to do his special thing, which you have to interrupt. And then he gets stunned. Yay, stuns. Then you level up. Alright, so, level up. Put 1 point into Magicka, health, or stamina. I think for now we'll put 1 in Magicka, and then it automatically flips over to your skill book. We'll get more in depth for your skill book later, but for now, we're gonna get this because that sounds fun. Laris Titanborn. Who are you? Strange figure, I'll help you. Goodbye. Running through the Ashen Mine. Spiky things, spiky things. So yeah, you're in Molag Bal's world right now, and he's torturing you for all of eternity, but you don't feel like, you know, being tortured for all of eternity, so instead you just decide to break out. NBD, I guess, right? Oh yeah, the prophet guy they saw in your cell in the beginning who was creeping on you, he's talking to you the entire time you're doing this, so.
Confidence is a beast that grows 2 heads for each that is cut off.
Tons of other people here, they're all killing stuff.
Do not lose heart, Vestige.
Most of the things here don't really give much money or XP, so there's really no point in killing stuff, although you can level up your skills. So I guess that's always worth it.
The Sentinels are at magical cons. I have no idea.
And then she tells you to go kill some Sentinel things, and there's like 2 or 3 of them, I think. So, so I think there's 2 actually. So you can go to whichever one you like. And the Sentinel is this giant eye thing. You just run up here and you poke the eye. And then Laris Titanborn is here and she's like, hey, go talk to this guy. Actually, she's like, go to this place. And you're like, but I don't want to. Flame Atronachs do explode when they die. Do watch out for that. As per any other Elder Scrolls game. Another thing is this game has red stuff on the ground. See that? That means don't stand in it like that idiot did. But, you know. Can't fix stupid. Ah, look, the door is warded. We can't go in there. Maybe she knows Caldwell. Let's go find him. Then you meet the funniest guy in all the world because he's so crazy that this place doesn't affect him and he just thinks it's a picnic. So you can talk to him, he's kind of funny, but we don't need to right now. You can enjoy this all on your own time. Don't need to talk to her.
This place stinks
Nope.
to death.
Yeah, so there is a bunch of stuff lying around. Skeleton, someone else is attacking. Zoom in here. Oh god, that's a trap. So there's a trunk here. You can get a pork soup recipe. Awesome. I should stop walking into that. There are a bunch of stuff like urns, chests, buckets, various things. Sometimes other people take the stuff, other times they don't. You can double tap in a direction to dodge. Doesn't really work through traps and such, but it's fun to do anyway. I don't know if you could go up here. Oh, you can. Oh, we're not going to. The silly traps. Here. Good thing things don't hurt us very much. Yeah, so in the beginning here, there's a bunch of like random little stuff you can loot. For the most part, you don't really need any of it. It's all for cooking. And natural water is used for stuff as well. Alchemy. I think there are lockpicks lying around. Lockpicking in this game is similar to Oblivion style, except a little different. So if you like the rotation lock thing, sorry, you don't get that in this game. Natural water, take it. Never know. Alchemy's fun in this game. Very similar to alchemy in the other games, except you actually have to choose ingredients that go together. You can't just be like, oh, all these have restore health, let's do that. But you can randomly eat ingredients to level up your alchemy and discover things. So, but that's a story for another time. So let's continue on. Almost fall off. Be careful, you can fall off right here. Ronan found that out for me.
I give myself that the prophet might be free!
Thank the divines, your service. That is the anchors are.
Yeah, there's like so many urns in this room. Half of them are empty. Pretty sure there's a lot of lockpicks in these ones. I might be wrong though. Did I just get a beer recipe? Oh, I did. I'll just use them up, clear some space. Your carrying capacity is pretty good in this game, but when you're doing a lot of crafting at once, there's a lockpick. It gets kind of full really fast. So, ore stacks pretty high, so it only takes up like one spot. But when you're getting like alchemy and you have like 30 different types of plants, then it fills up pretty fast. Star metal. Cool. Moonstone. Neat.
The insects fight back.
How amusing. Hey Mologball, what up though? So yeah, then there's this Anchor Guardian which you gotta fight, and I totally just rolled into that. Doesn't really matter though, because the cool guy is like healing you at this point. So as far as combat goes, it does feel a little lacking. I like it though. It's, you know, it's different from most other MMOs, but it could be a little better. Could be a little more responsive, I guess. I don't know. When you hit an enemy, they don't really seem to do much. But
The Dark Anchor's shard of it.
that's right.
Shard of it is. All the colors now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly. Collect the sky shard.
Right, so these are sky shards. You can find them out in the open world. When you collect 3 of them, you get an additional skill point. So it's really neat. As far as I found, they're not like random. They are set in place. So like you can look up their locations and then just go find them. Or you can look for them yourself. But yeah, they're not random. There might be random ones put in later, but as for right now, they are all set. You just have to find them.
They cry out for mercy. Hear my voice, Akatosh. I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Moloch Baal be denied.
More like ball.
Hurry! We must go now!
And then we escaped to Tamriel. Hooray! One moment.
Vestige awakens once again.
That's fine. It's talking about Pando. Alright, I'll talk to you. Alright. So yeah, then you land here and the prophet's like, hey, talk to me. So you talk to him.
We arrived in different locations. I am in a city near the sea, in a land of eternal spring. The air smells of the ocean and of markets and gardens. It matters not. You have
Don't
awakened.
care.
I cannot proceed.
And it gives you a cool ring. Gives you a little extra health. Not that big a deal, but... Right, so your inventory. It's pretty neat. You can look through everything here. You have your weapons, apparel, consumable, materials, miscellaneous, quests, and junk. And you right click on things, so you can do all this stuff. I'm just going to destroy these because I already learned it. Alright, so over here on the right or left, wow, knowing left from right would be nice. You'd see your character sheet thing. Up top you have your character page. You can change your title and whatnot. It'll show your mount, your active effects, cool stuff. Alright, now your skills. So your skill tree is as such. Your class has 3 different skill trees you can choose to go on. You can look at their passives they can get, their ultimate. Ultimates are pretty neat. I like them. Then weapon skills. You can get skills based on, you know, what weapon you're using. Most of the time they're kind of meh. Like this one, destructive touch. Deals some damage, causes knockback. What's this? I guess this is based on what kind of weapon you have. So I guess that's kind of neat. Some of the other things, it really is something you have to look into. You can get armor skills, to do cool things if you're wearing all light, medium, heavy armor, etc. So there's a whole lot of skills to look through. World, everyone gets Soul Trap. Soul Trap is actually really useful in this game because when you fill a soul gem, instead of using soul gems to enchant stuff, you use soul gems to revive yourself when you die. So the better soul gem, the higher level you come back. Like, I think a petty soul gem will revive you from level 1 to 10, etc, etc. So, then you have your racial skills, which I think, alright, so you automatically get your first passive, and then as you get high enough racial skill level, you can put points into these. And then you have all your crafting skills, and there's some cool crafting skills you can get. Obviously, you start with the first thing, and when you get more skill points, you can put points into them, or you can unlock new stuff. So that's the skill tree. The journal, I don't have any quests right now. The map, group, contacts, guilds, really neat. If you are not in a guild, you can, this page will be empty and you can just press E and create a guild. Shows your roster, your ranking. If you're the guild master, you can play with all this stuff. I think you can add new ranks. I don't know. Maybe not. You can change what the name of the ranks are though. And you can change all their permissions. The guild store, it says buy from guild store, sell in guild store. When you have stuff that you don't want, I don't think there's a sort of auction house in this game, so instead you can use the guild store, but you can join up to 5 guilds. So it's basically like having auction houses between those 5 guilds. And then history, it shows you all of the logs. Alliance War, I'm not entirely sure what this is right now because it's not a whole lot of PvP going on in the beta right now. Apparently you can collect Elder Scrolls, resources, outposts, and keeps. Every guild can have their own keep too. It's kind of like a guild hall. If your alliance controls keeps, you get cool bonuses. You know, more skill points, XP, cool stuff like that. It's a whole bunch of bonuses. If you have an emperor, the emperor is basically the best person on your entire realm. He gets some crazy good stats, and he gets his own skill tree. So you know, cool stuff. I don't know what all this is, but things to find out as you play the game. So, there should be a guy coming around. There he is, Razumdar. He's a pretty cool guy. He helps you out through the entire Eldmeri Dominion thing.
A Daedric prince, you say? My, you are a fool. You should not, because you are no soul.
Glad you're up and about. We captured a seal before you head to...
Seal is this one.
Hail.
Ilse, this recruit wishes to speak with you. Marvelous, isn't it? Yes. What do you mean? I have no idea. Arrogant sea. You should speak privately. Before you depart, let's meet by the There, you see? Ilse is Haramet. Oh, there's far west.
Right, so now we can actually get out into the world. I can show you some gathering stuff, might even be able to show you some crafting, various other things. So Let's leave this small town, and we are on the shore. So the thing I noticed about this quest is the quest marker is a little buggy because it tells you to go back into the town, but when you get away from it, it tells you to go do other stuff. So, as you can see, there's a ton of people right here. Let's see if we can... whatever. So, we won't worry about the quest right now because we don't really need to do it. You can find chests around in the world. And they'll have locks. Everyone can use them, but once someone actually gets in, it unlocks, or it disappears. So like there are random chests around the world you can find, except you have to pick the lock on them. There's also crates and such. Maybe we'll go find a chest that we can pick the lock on. So I don't know how well the video quality is recording, but I am playing on the highest graphics setting. I can stop for a moment and look around. The ground looks very nice. Clutter is okay. The trees look kinda crappy from far away, as you can see the ones on my right, but closer up they look nice. Things just render nicer closer to you. Kill this crab. Yeah, if I had a soul gem, I would have soul trapped it, but do not. This skeever here, kill this skeever. A maple bow. Not that I need a bow, but if I ever wanted to use one, I could. Okay, so if you look at the top of my screen, you'll see investigate sea vipers at Shattered Shoals above, and you also see like that bright blue thing. So the bright blue thing is a quest you can get. Fucking skeever.
Stay back.
So as you see,
My words.
what?
Then perhaps you
Blah,
can
blah,
set on
blah.
shores of Canarva.
Oh, she wants me to do this. Whatever. Okay. So as you see, the investigate sea vipers at Shattered Shoals is on the top of my screen. That is your quest objective, the one you currently have selected. So like, I just have to follow that to get to my quest. But we're going to continue on our way, trying to find chests and resources. It's very crowded, so don't be upset if I don't find any resources here. This is the mega server testing, so this server can hold like thousands of people. And most of these people are new to the beta, so they are just getting here, and they want to do everything. There's a naked person just running around. Nothing out of the usual. As you can see, it's quest giver, but I don't feel like doing it. Can rip this butterfly to pieces, take its insect parts. Can shift to sprint, which is nice because sprinting is always fun, but it does use your stamina. There's so many people here. Random dead guy. I think it's part of a quest. We won't worry about it now. There are perks you can get, like if you do a lot of blacksmithing, you can put a perk into, or a skill point into a perk that makes ore glow when you're near it, so that it's easier to see. Same with runes. You find runes in the world, and you have to combine different runes to make different enchantments. The first time you use a rune, you don't know what it is, but once you use it, you know. This guy wants to tumble, so I'm gonna kick his ass. Oh good. I don't know why my soul trap increased, because I didn't use it, but hey, not complaining. Thunderbug. Here's some flowers we can collect. They could just be flowers. Oh, cornflower ingredient. Take that, so then we don't need the plump worms. So then we go into our materials and we eat it. Discover a trait, restore magicka on cornflower. Cool. We'll probably need that at some point. There's a chest we can pick the lock on. So lock picking in this game, very interesting, simple lock. You have 30 seconds to do it, and basically you have to push it as far down as it can go before it would pop back up, and do this for everyone. It's a huge pain in the ass, but the rewards are usually worth it. I get some light armor, lockpick, and 13 gold. And I'm only level 2, so I can't even use the light armor I just got, but it'll be something nice to have soon. So here we have an intermediate lock. 20 seconds to do it this time. Oh, crap. Basically, you push it down as far as it can go. That's usually right before it starts shaking, and then you release, and it opens. You have to do every single one as far down as they can go, and then it opens up. So it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. You just push one down until it starts shaking, and then let it go, and then push it down and let it go like a split second earlier. Ed Eldor wants me to go do a quest for him, but I don't really feel like doing a quest for him, 'cause he's probably a dick. Oh, there's a sky shard. One of the sky shards in the world, noted by their gigantic beam of blue light. This will be sky shard number 2, since you get one at the beginning of the game. And then when you get sky shard number 3, you get an extra skill point. Hooray!
I can't believe this is happening.
I can. Now maybe we can actually go find some ore and such. Here's some iron ore. It looks like this little chunk on the ground, and you go up and mine it. Tink. You don't need to have a pickaxe with you. You just always have one. You're like, oh, I'll help him out. Bam. I'll help him out. Bam. Bop beep, you're dead. You're silly. With your silly name. So in the Aldmeri Dominion, this is their starting zone. So far, I have a lot of trouble finding runes. I mean, I know there are some, because on my Khajiit I was able to find enough to do some stuff. Iron ore is pretty much everywhere once you know where to look. But the runes are rather scarce. There's a good amount of plants to pick, but other than that, not so many runes. But I have found in the Ebonheart Pact with the Nords and such, their starting area has quite a bit of runes. I found like 3 within spawning out into the world within just like a couple minutes. Here it took me like an hour to find my first one. I don't know if that's because a lot of people are gathering them or what, but hopefully we can find at least one to show you. The sheep. You can kill sheep. Don't really need to, but you can. Some Entoloma over here. We'll collect some of that. Blue Entoloma. Ooh. It's my favorite kind. As far as I found, dragon grass is like really helpful as an alchemy ingredient. Forget why, but I remember it had something really nice on it. Some lady smock here. Grab that. Someone in chat just jumped on a crate and got sent into the void. And don't think that's like a place, it's just kinda like a place between existence. I don't know, somewhere you shouldn't be in a video game, usually. Ah, there's some maple on the ground here in which we can cut. Maple is used for the woodworking skill, and I would show you if I wasn't being attacked. Alright, now going back to cutting maple. Rough maple. Alright. This tree is really gross. What do you want?
I'm doing what I can.
It's doing what she can. Okay. Blessed Thistle, let's see what you are. Alright, so we have some of this. Restore stamina, increase spell power, Ravage Magicka. That does not sound healthy. There's fall damage, so be careful. Ooh, there's a chest here. Simple lock. Huzzah. Iron Mace of Flame. That'd be really nice if I was using maces. If you've been watching the thing on the top of my screen, you've noticed I've probably been running around in circles quite a bit. But that's okay. More like a weird spiral formation, but I think I'm under attack. I am under attack. Your action bar doesn't really show up when you're not in combat. But that thing, apparently it was too far away from its spawn, so it just ran away. Alright, well, that's pretty much the basics. I'm gonna switch over to a character who has more crafting, god damn it, can't speak. Crafting stuff, so that I can actually show you some of the crafting. Alright, so now we're back on my Khajiit, my main character. No idea where I am right now. We're gonna go over here. You can fast travel to way shrines, not to anywhere you want though. So there's this crazy little thing. It looks really cool when you zoomed all the way in. Alright. So when you actually have a mount, you press H to mount up, and your mount just appears. Don't really need to be on my mount at the moment. My mount is hungry, so I need to feed it.
Don't believe my sister over at Skywatch.
I have 804 gold.
Just you see.
Feed it an apple. Feed your mount every 20 hours. It increases how fast it goes, how much it can carry, how long it can sprint, etc. I'm not sure if you can max out its stats. I'd imagine you could eventually. But what's that? Con artist. There's probably a place to do blacksmithing and such here somewhere. There's an alchemy station. There's a blacksmithing station. Press F and it sets the destination. It shows up as a little target on your top bar.
Mind your own affairs.
Alright, so blacksmithing. We have to find a blacksmithing thing. Right over here, blacksmithing station. So turn off that, turn off that. You have to go to the extraction thing and then go to raw materials and extract from iron ore. So it shows up down here and you press R and it does 10 iron ore per for the first 10 I got for the first 10 iron ore I got 10 ingots, and then the second I got 7, and my inventory is full, so so I'll just eat some stuff. This I don't need. Alright, and I got 7 ingots from that. There should be a guy around here. This guy.
If you're working in cloth or leather, I'm your man.
So he sells these different gems, which you need to you need these gems to be able to make stuff in your style. I don't know how to learn new styles. Maybe from buying these, but I don't really want to try it because I don't have a lot of money. Could see if I could sell him some stuff. I have enchanting things that I made, these trifling glyphs. I don't need all these magica potions. Don't need all these stamina potions. At least not right now. What is this? Oh. Don't need pork soup because I never eat it. Don't need pork because I don't cook much. Don't need these staves because I don't use staves. Don't need this shield. Don't need this mace or axe. Bunch of random stuff you get from picking chests. Daedra husks. Machine, bone bracers that are somewhat better than mine. think I'll use them. Sell those. I don't know where I got those, but I'll wear them because crappy light armor I don't need. Alright, so I have 600 now. I'll buy some moonstone. Buy 4 moonstone for now. Alright, so creation. This is all heavy armor. I'm like a rogue character, so I need light armor, so I'm not even going to bother with that. As you can see on the right here, you can look up what kind of weapon you want to make, and it shows you in the center what it'll be. For this point in time, we're going to make a dagger. You can add more iron ingots, and it will increase the damage, but also increase the level. Then you can create the daggers in different styles, but you need to actually learn the style to be able to. I don't really know how you learn the styles, but probably from extraction or research. I don't know. And then if you have the right pieces, you can add like attributes to it, but we don't. So you just craft it, and it's made. And you see up in the top left, you get some blacksmithing XP, cool stuff. And then you can improve it. You'd put it down here, and you get these honing stones, and you can add more, and it improves the chance, etc. But I don't have any, so we won't do that. Extraction from that. Then you can extract from that dagger you just got to raise your blacksmithing a little better, but I don't think it gives you nearly enough stuff. I don't know much about researching, something that I will have to figure out later, but apparently research cool stuff. Probably by leveling up your blacksmithing more. Alright, so that is blacksmithing. It's very interesting. Move our set destination to there. Hop on our horse and go to the alchemy station. No idea what that is. Alright, so enchanting works like this. You have the 3 different runes here. I don't have one of these, but you would add in the different runes, and it makes a phrase, and then when you get the 3 phrases together, it would create a glyph, which you could use anywhere, anytime, to put on weapon or armor. Kinda like enchanting vellum in World of Warcraft. This guy has an alchemy station somewhere. Here it is. Alright, alchemy station. So you got your water, you got this, and you got this, and you can make potion out of it, but they're not compatible, so it didn't do anything. But yeah, that's how that works. I think the last thing I need to show you is wood cutting and gathering runes. There's also clothing, and provisioning. I don't know what provisioning does, but clothing, I'm assuming, is making light armor. Provisioning might be medium armor, so that will be something I'll have to play with later. But let's take a quick trip out of town, see if we can't show you some runes. Also, this horse I'm riding is the Imperial White Horse, which you get for pre-ordering the Imperial Edition. In the beta, you have to buy it for 100 gold, whereas every other horse is like 40,000 gold. So mounts are kind of expensive in this game, unless you bought the Imperial Edition, in which case we're spoiled. But pay extra, get extra, right? So, as you see, that ore is glowing right there because I have the perk that makes it light up. Higher levels of the perk make it glow from farther away, so you can see it from farther. Damn trees everywhere. I think this is like the third area. There's the Molag Bal's place, then there's then there's the place I was just in on my elf, and then there is this place after that. I think there's an option to go to a different place. I don't remember. Probably is. I know here I can go to like 30 different areas after if I want to, but for now, we're just chilling here. Also, lockpicks are kind of expensive in this game. I had some trouble earlier because I was finding chests everywhere and I didn't have any lockpicks, so I had to go buy some. Why am I... Alright. These damn soldiers, I don't feel like fighting. Just want to find some stuff. There's a bear. It's chilling. It's attacking me. You stay there. Ah, here's a rune. This essence rune. You see this little thing here on the ground, and you get a cool rune for it. They are supposed to be all over the place, but they're rather difficult to find. But you can get some really cool stuff. I have... Whoa, that was the wrong button. I have this epic rune. Oh my god, this bear won't leave me alone. Finally. So I have that epic rune, but it's too high level for me to use, so I can't find out what it does. Rather upsetting. I don't know if runes can fizzle like potions can, like if none of the ingredients are the same, or if they will just make less effective things or more effective things. I don't really know. Once again, something to find out through trial and error. I like crafting in this game. It's very in-depth. There's a lot of things you can do with it. There's also a lot of things I don't know about it. The combat, I think, is pretty cool. A lot of people don't like the combat. They think it's too plain, I guess. I don't know. I think with the different ways to customize your character, you can make combat as interesting as you want it to be. Just before I was fighting a boss and it killed me like 3 times before I figured out how to fight it. And then when I fight it, it was still hard, but it was definitely fun. Like, I enjoyed it. So, combat is neat. I kinda like it. It's definitely different. It takes a little getting used to. I like the interface. It's very empty, I guess. Not cluttered at all. Things aren't popping up all the time, unless you have tutorials on, but you can just turn those off. I'm not really doing a whole lot in this beta. I'm only level 6.
What do you want?
I'm just playing around, experimenting with crafting, trying to figure stuff out so that when I can actually play the real game, can know what I'm doing and be able to do it better. So, I believe I got a rune that I can use for enchanting. Maybe? Oh. So you got potency, essence, and aspect. And I thought I had picked up an essence rune. Maybe I forgot to grab it because the bear hit me. But anyway, when you use 3 runes and you combine them, you get these glyphs. And then I think you do this, but I don't have any enchantments that work on it. This one I enchanted, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I could put this, reduce power of the target by 3 for 5 seconds. And there you go. Put it on my sword. Blah blah blah. Now my sword does that. Yeah. Now my sword is cool and it glows. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I got to show you for now. Take out of this what you will. I'm very much looking forward to this game, and I hope you will be too.